People Station 93.7 WBLK. You're rocking out with me, Adri, the Go Getta. A to the D, R to the IV. And if you don't know now, you know. Young and Ambitious magazine. I'm yours truly, Adri, the Go Getter from Buffalo, New York, born and raised, and I am very young, and ambitious. And I just want to say, yes, I'm a radio personality here at WBLK on every Friday night with the Go Getter mix from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. as you see here in my domain, and also every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in Rochester at WDKX. So, trying to make some things happen. How did I get here? Such a long story, but let me try to condense this. From the very time I came out the womb, I was a talkative little kid. My mother told me all the time that I got that from my father's side, so she never wanted to take the credit for that. In class, I always got kicked out. Not always kicked out, but got in trouble for talking a lot. Report cards would have A's, but on the other side it says, Adriana, it's a pleasure to have a class, but she needed to keep her mouth quiet. I knew whatever it is I wanted to do, I wanted to talk, and it involved music. So first, I thought about being a lawyer. A lawyer, you gotta talk, you gotta argue. I could do this until I got a law book, and I was like, this is boring. This is just not gonna work for my life. So then right after that, I started to really listen to radio, and I've been listening to radio like all my life, but I fell in love with these people who were on WBLK, and I fell in love with Hooker and Break of Dawn, bless Break of Dawn soul, she passed away. Kendra G, who was on here, Shay Moore, Alexis Williams, Terry Davis. These are the people who pretty much gave me the encouragement to want to start being on the radio. So having an opportunity to listen to them and hear them, I was so determined to one day be on the other side, and then when the doors of opportunity opened up for me to actually intern at WBLK. Big shout out to Catherine Roberts who made that happen for me. I was able to be mentored and guided with another young fella by the name of, check my time, Dwayne Terry, aka DT, the Cold Spring cousin. And from there, I was just really had a really great support system, individuals who pretty much enriched my life through their words of wisdom, encouragement, and guidance, and just really kept me pushing. And since I was 16, I started interning at WBLK, continued all the way through high school, continued all the way through college. I was interning illegally. Yeah, it was not, people weren't taking a risk with me, you know, but I appreciate them. And then after I graduated, I got here, so big shout out to Catherine Roberts, big shout out to Dwayne Terry, big shout out to Chris Reynolds for taking a chance with me, who is our PD here. And I graduated in 2009, and I'm here. It's 2013, still here, still standing. Yeah, that's how I got my start to where I am now. It's crazy because as a kid, I was always a kid that knew what I wanted to do, and I thought it was like such a blessing. So when I got to high school, you know, I told you before, I was interning. Got to college, I was interning. I interned for, of course, WBLK. Got a chance to move to New York City during the summers and intern with BET, Black Entertainment Television, as well as CNN, Cable News Network. And just being able to know what I wanted to do at an early age gave me such an advantage because I just really hit the ground running. So I always knew that I wanted to do something where I got a chance to talk, got paid to talk, be around music, and just really be able to just feel the beat of it in my soul. And so yeah, it's definitely, I kind of know what I wanted to do at a young age. Begged my mother to buy me a karaoke machine. Not because I could sing, can't sing at all, but because I just wanted to record myself talking. My best interview, the best part, I have interviewed and had the blessed opportunity to interview a lot of people, and you know, a lot of them have definitely dropped some serious wisdom that I thought was awesome. But the one that had me, because I'm never really like celebrity shocked or something like that, but the one that really had me in like, I don't know what I'm about to ask, was the legend, the professor, KRS-One. and he had came to the University of Buffalo, and I was going to school there, and I had the opportunity to interview him for a late night noise show, shout out to DT, and it was like the best 20 minutes of my life, and he literally talked to me the entire 20 minutes. And it's so funny because now that I look at it, when I went to intern at BET, I actually got a chance to sit in on an interview that he did with one of the hosts there, and I had to transcribe, meaning type down everything he said. And that's when I realized how much this man talked. But KRS-One was like one of the best interviews that I ever did and had an opportunity. All right, so my favorite part of my job is my job. This is like, okay, so you know I have to have a full-time opportunity where I am working another job, and I love what I do. I would never work any job just for the money. I just can't. I just don't have the strength to do it. So yeah. But favorite part of my week is every Friday and Saturday, because I get to wake up, go to my regular 9 to 5, but I know at 10 o'clock I'm going to be at the radio station, and I love my job so much that I come 2 hours early. Where on my other job, don't tell them, I get there right on time, but I'm gonna fix that. But I get here 2 hours early to prep, just to get in the vibe, and I love every aspect about my job. I love to do the paperwork here. I love to make sure the music is correct, setting up my DJs, the promo, the marketing, the blogging, every aspect about radio, I love it. So I'm one of those persons that wake up like, yes, I'm going to work today, and I can't wait to go. So I love every aspect of my job. The Go Getter movement, I Am a Go Getter, is an enrichment mentoring program that I recently just launched. But I always had the Go Getter movement because I'm all about individuals wanting to be better, go after their dream, and just be a go-getter, because nothing in life is just given to you. You have to go and get it. So I'm just like, everybody could be a go-getter. I'm not going to be the only go-getter out here moving and shaking. I'm going to encourage everybody else to do so. So recently, I actually launched the I Am a Go Getter enrichment and mentoring program, where I actually work with a number of youth, but I actually decided to just focus on young women because that's where my passion lies, and I am a woman, so I could teach more, speak more to the young ladies out here, just to really get their focus together, not to focus on the boys that's out here, of course they're there, or focus on crazy things that go on, which I don't even want to focus in on it or even talk about, but to really make sure that you maintain your GPA so when you graduate you can get into a good college. Participating in your community by doing community service, giving back, and making sure that you're just active, being a go-getter, participating in school, participating in things out of school, and just really keeping a positive outlook on life and a positive mindset. So that's, the I Am a Go-Getter in a small amount for me to express it, but I'm just so excited about it. This movement is really about to sweep Western New York. I promise you, I feel it, simply because I just want to see all my young people out here to really just focus in on their next step. So many of us just sit here and think about the now, but once you get up tomorrow, have you prepared for it tomorrow? What have you prepared for the next week or the next month? And that means just because you're in high school, that doesn't mean you have to not prepare for what's next. You have to. So that's the Go Getter movement. Love being a radio personality. I'm part-time right now. I want to move to full-time, but I learned at an early start in my career in radio that I don't want to be the person just receiving the checks. I want to be the person cutting the checks. So the glam and glitz of radio is awesome. You learn so much. You meet so many people. You interview cool people. Your name is out there. Yada yada yada. All of that stuff. But one day I want to be on the other side, owning the radio station, being a general manager, doing the programming and operating, where I can mentor and give back to other individuals and help them get opportunities like me, and really just build from there. Kathy Hughes, she has Radio 1. She started out with a dream and a plan. And it's just, I want to follow into that very same similar legacy, where I went back to school to get my master's in business administration. I got my MBA because I knew I didn't just want to stop here and being a personality. I wanted to better prepare myself to transition into being on the other side. So that's, you know, from here I plan to just do bigger things, get syndicated hopefully one day, full-time, absolutely, and then one day own something so I can give back to young and ambitious individuals like yourself to make sure you get opportunities too. Final words. As I shared before, nothing in life is just given to you. You have to go and get it. So don't be lazy. Don't think that, you know, what you want to do is going to fall in your lap. You have to, again, going back to my 3 principles, my motto, what I stand on and what I firmly believe in, is that you have to ask, seek, and knock. Those who ask shall receive. Those who seek shall find. And those who knock, the door will be open. And it's just that simple. It's just that simple. So you have to see something that you want, be willing to go and get it, work hard at it. You have to put in work, sweat equity. Nothing worth having is more so, bring that back. Anything worth having, you have to work for it. And if it comes easy, you don't want it because it's not worth anything. That's like buying a cheap pair of shoes. They're cheap now, but you only have them but for a week. If you spend a little bit of money on some better shoes, you may have them for many more years to come. So really just focus in on asking, seeking, and knocking. Do your thing in school. School and education is so important. Many people say, well, it's not for me, it's not for me. Yeah, it may not be for you, but you need that piece of paper to compete with the rest of the world. So really keep that in mind and just go and get it. Anything you want, you can have in this world. You just gotta be willing to go after it. Ask, seek, and knock. That's my motto. Why am I young and ambitious? Young and ambitious is being a go-getter. You're just young. No, seriously, if you're an ambitious person, that means you're willing to do whatever it is you need to do to go after that particular dream, goal, aspiration that you have. So I'm young and ambitious is because I see something I want and I'm going after it. And if anybody get in my way, get ran over. No, for real. Hey, what's up, my fellow go-getters? My name is Adri, be the go-getter from 93.7 WBLK here in Buffalo, New York, and also from WDKX 103.9 in Rochester. And I am young and ambitious. Yes, especially the young part.